Hello again, YouTube. So all this video is just another little update on the Walther PDP steel frame match. So I actually shot this gun at like a full day competition now. The last one I shot it at was just a middle of the week one. So 5 stages, 2 squads, you just rotate through them. 2 of the stages you shoot one way, you're forced to start in one position, you're forced to start in another. I just shot this there, and my first shots out of the holster, it was weird because I'm pretty used to the Glock, which is right here. Pretty used to the Glock, which it's a little bit snappier in recoil. I wouldn't say it's more difficult to shoot. Definitely not as soft. So I probably have to put a little bit more input into this gun to get it to return to zero faster. This gun, immediately pulling it out and shooting it, it was like weird. I didn't have to do as much to get it to return to zero. It was just softer. And overall, I would say I enjoyed shooting it more. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to stick with this gun. Now, the only dilemma I've had with this gun, well, one was the optic, the Holosun 507 comp. It wasn't my favorite. Didn't really get as bright as I wanted it to. Right now, the SRO's on it. Later today, the Vortex Defender XL 5 MOA is getting here, and I'm going to put that on this gun with one of the Walther plates I got pretty cheap. Okay, so the dilemma I was having was, now, this gun fits my hand pretty well. I would prefer that the grip was slightly bigger, not necessarily palm swell, just a little bit out here on the Glock. I really like how these fit my hand because these fingers just barely make it over, which leaves a ton of room for my support hand clamped down on the gun. This gun doesn't leave quite as much room as I would like. It's still manageable. The other thing is with the silicone carbide right here, and specifically the, what do you call that? The ring finger on my right hand. When I would grip fully with that and shoot it, it wasn't really in a match, but in dry fire, it starts to wear down on it. I don't know if you guys can, no, you can't really see it right now. But if I do like a full day's worth of dry fire with that, where just most of the day going, back and forth from doing whatever to coming in and dry firing with the gun, it tended to wear down that finger quite a bit, which, not my favorite. I would, prefer my fingers to stay intact. But it's going to stay intact. It's just going to wear it down. And eventually over time, I'm sure it'll callus over a bit and it won't cause as much damage. But that's just something I didn't really like a lot. So what did I do? I ordered these. These are palm swell bogies from Lock Grips, and I put them on, and I kind of like the palm swell with this hand. When I put it on, it just fit in your hand better, and I was like, this is cool. I didn't do any hard use with them because I'm probably going to send them back. I just literally put them on the gun, just presented it a few times, took them back off, threw this back on here because I'm probably going to send those back. So the palm swell I liked with the right hand. The main firing hand, I like that a lot. It just fit in the hand better. There's no, any gap left there. What I didn't like was with the support hand, when you put it on there, I felt like all I could feel was that big thing, was the big swell. And it was like right there in that. But the rest of the support hand I felt didn't contact the gun as good. Is that an issue? Probably not that much, but it's just not something I preferred. The other thing with the palm swells is I wanted it to improve. I wanted it to raise that slightly, probably to like there would be. For me, I would probably like it like that's where my fingers were, because then that gives me tons of room, but I'm still getting on the other side of the gun. Those didn't do that. Those are about the same as this. Put my fingers in the exact same spot. And I'm not a big fan of the texturing of it, because it kind of just, the one thing is when I would fully clamp down, it would kind of hurt these 2 fingers right here. Again, not a huge deal, but when I would really grip with the support hand, it did kind of leave the checkering, and I would feel it when I presented. If I grip fully, I would feel it. I would rather not have to get used to that. I'd rather just shoot something that's a little more comfortable. It stays in my hand. This is more comfortable in that. I like the silicone carbide a bit better. Now, the other thing I ordered now is some more Lock Grips, because I'm probably going to send these back. And so hopefully I'll get my money back. And I bought the, golly, is it Veloce? I think that's how you say it. But anyway, So they're the same palm swells, but it's just a different texturing. So we'll see if I like that more. The other thing I could possibly end up doing is I take the palm swell grips, I add silicone carbide to those, which will just make it a bit bigger, which would hopefully get my fingers where I like it, like on the Glock, which is right there. I just really like that placement. So you can see the difference a little more. That's kind of where my fingers rest. So like that's the halfway point. They're kind of above that. On the Walther, they're about right at that halfway point. So I like the Glock a little bit more in that regard in the hand. But, I mean, the Walther shoots better in my opinion. I enjoy shooting it more. So I'm definitely going to stick with this. That's the difference. The other thing with the Walther, I got the ZR Tactical extended mag release. Not sure if I'm going to put that on yet. I mean, with the gun, the mag end, don't really have that much of a problem reaching it. I kind of just got it because I saw that a lot of big Walther shooters have that on their gun. So I might put it on and try it. I might not because I don't really, want to get any wear on it if I want to send it back. I don't know. I might do a little more research on that, and I might work a lot in dry fire, just unloading the mag, seeing if there's ever a point where I would prefer the longer one. Really, though, I don't even have to shift my hand that much to hit it, which is pretty cool. Long thumb. What else is there? Recoil spring. So right now, in this gun, I just have the factor recoil spring. Up to this point, I've been shooting with the V-Spec from ZR Tactical. I shot with that one in the polymer frame PDP I used for a match, and then I shot it with this for 2 matches. And I like it. I don't really know. I'm going to have to mess with the springs a lot. The other one I shot it with is, just in practice, was the 16-pound long stroke guide rod. I think I might end up liking the long stroke better or the factory. I don't really know. I'm just going to probably take all the springs out, shoot all 3 of them. The other one I have from order is a 14-pound uncaptured long stroke from, I think it's Rune Tactical. Then on my phone, I'm filming with my phone. I think it's from Rune Tactical, but that's on the way here. I'll correct the name if it's wrong. But yeah, that's where it's at right now. I'm still got that Springco trigger return spring in it, and I'm enjoying that. I'm enjoying all the other things of it. Not going to replace anything else except the optic. Don't know what I'm going to do about the recoil spring. We'll see, which I like. But yeah, that's kind of it with the PDP right now. Just wanted to give an update. And I'm definitely going to continue to shoot this for competition. So here we go. Thanks for watching.